Today I'm going to show you how to make Black Forest cupcakes. For the cakes you will need 175 grams of self-raising flour, 175 grams of butter or margarine, 100 grams of caster sugar, 75 grams of light brown sugar, 3 eggs and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. In a bowl to your butter or margarine, add your light brown sugar and your caster sugar and cream together until well combined. Then add your eggs and give it a good mix. And then add your flour and your cocoa powder and mix really well until it's a nice batter. Then, having pre-lined a cupcake tray with cupcake cases, you just want to spoon your cake batter into each of the cupcake cases. And then pop in a preheated oven at gas mark 5, 190 degrees centigrade or 170 fan assisted for 16 to 20 minutes or until a skewer comes out clean. Then for our filling you will need 425 grams of tinned black cherries, 50 grams of granulated sugar and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So I just put 6 of the tinned cherries to one side, which I used for the topping for the cupcakes. This is optional though. If you just want to use all of them in the filling, by all means go for it. Then to a saucepan add your cherries, including the syrup. Then add your sugar and your lemon juice and give it a really good stir. And then bring your mixture to a boil, and once it's at a boil you then want to turn it down to a simmer. And then you want to cook this over a simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes until your sauce has really thickened. Just keep stirring it to make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom. But we're trying to make like a sort of jam, so you really want it really thick. And then once it's really thick, like I say, it should take about 15 to 20 minutes. You just want to pop this to one side to allow it to cool. And then once cooled, you want to cut the middle out of your cupcakes, just keeping it to one side. Then fill the middle of the cupcakes with your cherry filling. And then just pop the tops back onto the cupcakes over the filling. And then to make the buttercream, you will need 175 grams of icing sugar, 75 grams of butter at room temperature, approximately 2 teaspoons of milk and 25 grams of dark chocolate. So in a bowl to your icing sugar, add your butter, and then using a fork you just want to press the butter into the icing sugar, just trying to combine the butter as much as you possibly can do. This is much easier if your butter is at room temperature. If you do have a mixer, by all means you can make your buttercream in a mixer. I just like to show the way of doing things without equipment. So it will take a while and a bit of elbow grease, but once your butter is as combined into your icing sugar as it possibly can be, you then want to start adding your milk a little bit at a time. This will just help loosen up the buttercream to make it a nice buttercream consistency. If you add it a bit at a time, it is easier to add than take away. If you do add too much milk and it becomes a little bit too liquidy, just add some more icing sugar. And then once you've made your buttercream and you're happy with it, I then just chopped up the cherries that I had reserved and I chopped them into quarters. And then I just added this to the remaining filling that I had left. And then, having put my buttercream in a piping bag, I just piped swirls on top of each of the cupcakes. If you don't have a piping bag, you can just like spoon a dollop of buttercream on top if you want. Then to the top of this, I just added that cherry filling to the top as just a little topping. And then using a peeler with your dark chocolate, you just want to peel off slithers of chocolate over your cupcakes. And there you have it. That is how you make Black Forest cupcakes.